Imagine this. The daughter of a Saudi Arabian oil magnate, with direct ties to the Saudi royal family, willing to forsake everything to marry a Vietnamese student working part-time at a convenience store? What transpired on that fateful night that led her to abandon billions in assets and a royal marriage for this Vietnamese man? Today, we delve into the astounding story of Fatima Al Saud from Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam. Yes, she is indeed a distant relative of the illustrious Saudi royal family. Hello, I am Fatima Al Saud, 28 years old. My father is the chairman of Saudi Arabia's largest oil and gas corporation, and my mother is a distant relative of the royal family. How wealthy is my family? When I was born, my father established a charity foundation in my name. For my 16th birthday, I received a luxurious mansion worth 50 billion VND. By the time I turned 20 and went to London for my studies, I received a penthouse apartment. But all of that felt like a golden cage, a realization that only dawned on me when I turned 25. One January evening in 2022, during dinner with my family, my father announced with a more serious expression than usual, "Fatima, your marriage has been arranged." The golden fork in my hand clattered to the floor. "What? What do you mean, father?" My father continued. "Your fiancé is Prince Khalil, the third prince of the Omani family, 48 years old, and already has 2 wives. You will be his third wife." 48 years old, 2 wives, the third wife. Those words echoed in my head. "Father, I don't want to get married yet, and certainly not to someone who already has wives." "Fatima," my father's voice was stern. "This is not a personal matter, but a union between our family and the royal family, an honor that cannot be refused." That night, I cried into my pillow in my room and then suddenly remembered something: the American television dramas I used to secretly watch. In them, American men always respected women, protected, and loved them. It was a completely different world from Saudi Arabia. "All right, I'll go to America." The next morning, I found my father. "Father, I have a proposal." "What proposal?" "Before I get married, could you allow me to study abroad in America for about 6 months? I want to learn advanced American management techniques, which would be useful for Prince Khalil's business when I return." "America? Why America?" "America has very developed technology and innovation, father. I want to learn the knowledge and management experience of leading American companies. Recently, many young Saudis have also been talking about America's technological capabilities, father." My father pondered in silence. "Besides, I've already been accepted into the MBA program at New York University. In fact, I had secretly applied and been accepted beforehand." After a moment of thought, my father said, 3 months, no more, no less. You must return in September to prepare for the wedding." 4 months, please. "I need to finish a semester." "All right, 4 months. But you must promise to come back." "I promise." Though in my heart, I thought otherwise. In May 2022, I finally arrived in New York City. Although I had been studying English with a tutor for some time, I wasn't truly fluent. After about a week of settling into my studies one evening, I was reading late at the library and felt hungry, so I walked to the convenience store near my dormitory. Oh, what is this? Even though I could read English, there were so many types of instant noodles that I didn't know which to choose. "Can I help you?" Turning around, I saw a young man in a convenience store uniform standing there. His name tag read Alex. Which one is tastier? Are you an international student? Can you handle spicy food? Yes, no problem. If so, I recommend this one, the Tom Yum flavored noodles. It's delicious. He helped me choose the noodles and even helped me pour hot water. Thank you so much, you're so kind. No problem. Are you a student here? I'm also a senior majoring in business administration. I'm also an MBA student in business administration. What a magical twist of fate. That day we sat and ate noodles, talking for a long time at a table in the convenience store. After that, I visited that store 3 to 4 times a week just to see Alex. he always greeted me with, "Back again?" accompanied by a bright smile that I adored. One day, Alex asked, "Are you free tomorrow? I'll show you around the campus. There are many hidden delicious spots." And that was the beginning of our first date. As we walked around the campus, Alex always took care of me. "Too sunny? Let's go somewhere shady. Would you like some bubble tea?" An Arab man would never ask such a question. They believe it's normal for women to follow men. "What do you want for lunch today? Is there anything you can't eat for religious reasons?" I was a little surprised but answered honestly, "Actually, I'm Muslim, so I can't eat pork." "In that case, let's go to a halal restaurant. I know a really good one in the West Village." I was incredibly surprised. He wasn't shocked. On the contrary, he cared naturally. Once, when I was struggling to carry a heavy stack of books, Alex rushed over. "Let me help you. Where are you going?" "It's okay. It's really heavy. You'll get tired carrying it alone. Let me help." In Saudi Arabia, I had never seen a man help a woman carry things. Only women had to carry their own purchases. Another time, when I caught a cold, "Fatima, your voice doesn't sound so good. Do you have a cold?" "A little." 30 minutes later, Alex appeared with a bag of medicine. He bought cold medicine, vitamins, and ginger tea for me to drink. "Drink this, you'll feel better." I almost burst into tears. If it were an Arab man, when his wife was sick, they might just say, "Go to bed," and that would be it. But my feelings for Alex grew deeper, along with a growing anxiety. Am I doing the right thing? I'll have to go back home to get married soon. Am I hurting Alex? Just then, Alex cautiously asked, "Fatima, do you have a boyfriend?" My heart pounded. "No, I don't." That was a lie. In truth, I already had a fiancé. "If not, can I like you?" In that moment, I decided I had to tell the truth. "Alex, actually, I have to go back to Saudi Arabia soon, and I'm supposed to marry someone my family has arranged." Alex's face darkened. "Is that so? I'm sorry, I should have told you sooner." Silence hung in the air for a long time. Then Alex said, "But during the time you're in America, can't I like you?" About a month later, on a heavily rainy day, I didn't have an umbrella and was stuck at the library. "Fatima, are you at the library? I'll bring you an umbrella." 10 minutes later, Alex ran over. We shared an umbrella back to the dormitory. When we arrived, I saw that Alex's left shoulder was drenched. "Oh, why is only one side wet?" "So your clothes wouldn't get wet, Fatima." In that moment, my heart melted. Could there be a man who cares so naturally? "Alex, I like you, Alex, but I know I have to go back. Still, at least for now, can you accept my heart?" In the rain, we shared our first kiss. It was a sweet but also sorrowful beginning. After a month of dating, I felt even more guilty. Alex was sincere with me, but I was hiding my true identity. One day, Alex asked, "What does your family do, Fatima?" My heart constricted. "Oh, just normal business. Is that so? If you come back to America again, please invite your parents to have dinner with my parents." That night, I couldn't sleep. Should I continue to lie like this? A week later, I decided not to lie anymore. "Alex, we have something important to talk about." At the coffee shop, Alex sat across from me with a worried expression. "What's wrong?" "Alex, I'm sorry. Actually, I have a secret I've been hiding from you." I took a deep breath and said, "I'm not just a normal student. I'm the daughter of a Saudi Arabian billionaire family, the Al Saud clan. My father is the chairman of the third largest oil corporation in Saudi Arabia." Alex's eyes widened. "And even more shocking, in 4 months I have to marry a 48-year-old prince who already has 2 wives." Silence fell. I saw many emotions flash across his face: surprise, a sense of betrayal, and sadness. "Why? Why are you only telling me now?" "I'm sorry. At first, I thought we were just friends. But Alex, you're so kind that I accidentally gave you my heart." Alex sighed. "So what do you want to do, Fatima? Are you going back to marry him?" "I don't want to, But thinking about my family, my father is a very respectable man. If I defy him, there will certainly be big trouble. In that case, perhaps we have to stop here, don't we? Alex's voice was full of sadness. I don't know. I really don't know. Alex is important and my family is important too. After that, we didn't see each other for 2 to 3 days. We both needed time to sort out our thoughts. A week later, Alex contacted me proactively. Fatima, can we meet for a bit? We met at Central Park. Alex had a determined look on his face. I've thought about it. If you really have to go back, Fatima, I still want to be with you until that day. I don't want to have regrets later. Alex. Of course not. I want to marry the person I love. I don't want to be the third wife of an old prince. If so, Alex took my hand. Let's find a way together. Don't give up so quickly. After that, our relationship grew stronger, but the shadow of separation always loomed over us. 2 months later, it was Alex's birthday. What do you want to do for your birthday? I just want to be with you, Fatima. On his birthday, I brought a small cake to his studio apartment. Happy birthday. Although it was a simple room, it was neatly arranged. Pictures of us together hung on the wall. We ate cake, drank American beer, and talked about everything. Outside the window, we could see the New York City night view. Fatima, don't you regret meeting a poor student like me? What are you saying? Meeting Alex is the luckiest thing that has ever happened to me. Alex took my hand. Let's enjoy the remaining time to the fullest. That night, thanks to the American beer, we naturally grew closer. Fatima. As Alex's lips touched mine, the world seemed to stop. Is it okay? He asked cautiously. I nodded. That night, we became one for the first time. Alex was incredibly gentle with me. If it hurts, tell me. I'll slow down. It was completely different from the stories of wedding nights my Arab friends told. They said their husbands were both crude and selfish. But if I felt even a little uncomfortable, he would stop and ask, "Is it okay?" This is the first time I've ever felt this. Who would want to hurt someone they love? Those words made me cry. The next morning, I made a decision. Alex, I don't want to go back to Saudi Arabia anymore. I don't want to marry that fiancé. I love you, Alex, truly. But reality was not easy. Fatima, the deadline has passed. Come back now. I received a call from my father. Father, I'm staying in America. What? If you don't come back, I'll disinherit you. Even so, I'll still be with Alex. A few days later, my second brother and uncle appeared in America. Fatima, wake up. How can you be with such a poor American? Brother, I love Alex. I truly love him. Didn't you promise to marry the prince? Just then, Alex appeared. I will protect Fatima. What? Who are you? Your salary isn't even as much as our driver's. My brother sneered, but Alex stood firm and dignified. Love cannot be bought with money. I love Fatima with all my heart. After that, 6 months passed like a battle. Threats, yuhwat, and pressure from my family continued. Fatima, father has frozen your credit cards. How will you live now? It's okay. Just being with Alex is enough. In truth, Alex had to work 3 jobs. On weekends, he worked at a distribution center. During the day, on weekdays, he tutored. And at night, he worked at the convenience store. I'm sorry for making you work so hard. There's nothing to apologize for. Being with the person I love is already happiness. Even if we're poor, we're still happy. Alex packed me a lunch every morning, bought my favorite bagels, and sometimes prepared a delicious breakfast at a diner near his place. But such a life also had its limits. One day, Alex made a big decision. Fatima, I'm going to Saudi Arabia. What? I want to meet your father directly to ask for his official permission. Are you crazy? It's too dangerous. Do you know how scary my father can be? I have to go anyway. I don't want to live such a secretive life. I want to be accepted honorably. And Alex began to prepare in an astonishing way. From that day on, every night he studied Arabic, Islamic culture, and Saudi Arabian etiquette. Alex, why do you have to go to such lengths? I saw him doze off over his books at 2 a.m. while studying Arabic, and my tears flowed. For Fatima, I can do anything. During the day, he juggled 3 jobs. At night, he took Arabic classes at a center. On weekends, he learned etiquette at a mosque in New York. Assalamu alaikum wa alaikumussalam. Your pronunciation is much better. The Imam was also impressed by his determination. If he is such a young man, surely your father-in-law will open his heart. 6 months passed. Now Alex could communicate in basic Arabic and had memorized important verses from the Quran. Are you really going? Yes. The day to leave for Saudi Arabia arrived. I asked through tears at JFK airport. Don't worry, I'll come back with your father's permission. If there's any danger, I'll come back immediately. Do you understand? I love you, Fatima. On the 15th of March 2023, Alex departed. When he arrived in Saudi Arabia, he went directly to my house. But he was stopped by the guards. No appointment, no entry. I am Fatima's boyfriend. Please tell the chairman that I desperately want to meet him. Don't make jokes. Go home. The chairman is not someone who will meet anyone for such reasons. But Alex refused to back down. He knelt down right there. I will wait here. In March in Saudi Arabia, daytime temperatures exceed 40 degrees Celsius. On the first day, under the scorching sun, his skin was red. On the second day, his lips were chapped, and he showed signs of dehydration. On the third day, he almost fainted. The servants secretly brought him water, but he refused. I will wait honorably. This news finally reached my father. What? That American boy has been kneeling at our door for 3 days? On the third night, my father went out himself. Are you that American boy? Even in a state of dehydration, Alex managed to stand up and greet him respectfully. Assalamu alaikum. My name is Alex. My father showed it could be life-threatening. Because I love Fatima with all my heart. To be able to marry her, I don't even regret my life. My father let Alex into the house and the official trial began. You know nothing about Islam, do you? Just then, Alex began to recite Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. He began to recite the first verse of the Quran perfectly, leaving my father stunned. I suppose you know nothing about our culture either? Alex prepared and served tea according to Saudi Arabian etiquette. He only used his right hand and tilted the teacup at a precise angle. Why do you know these things? If I want to marry Fatima, I believe these are things I need to know. After that day, my father made an astonishing offer. You shall live in our house for 1 month. During this time, I will observe you. Alex actually lived in our house for a month, waking up at 4 a.m. for Fajr prayer. During the day, he went to work with my father to learn about the business. In the evening, he ate dinner with the family to learn about Arab culture. Especially during Ramadan, everything became even more difficult, but he never complained a single word. Even my brothers, who were once hostile, began to open up. Alex, want to play soccer? My second brother was the first to ask. My mother was impressed to see Alex helping with dishes in the kitchen. Arab men absolutely do not do kitchen work. Even my father, a difficult man, had to admit, that boy has sincere eyes. You can see he truly loves Fatima. As the month neared its end, my father gave him a final test. How about you come up with a plan to establish a branch of our company in Dubai? It was an impossible request to fulfill within a week, but Alex stayed up all night to complete that plan. It was a report over 50 pages long on a new market entry strategy through Vietnamese Middle Eastern cultural exchange, written in 3 languages, Arabic, English and Vietnamese. My father finished reading the report and remained silent for a long time. Alex, from now on call me father. It is an honor to have you as my son-in-law. I give you and Fatima my permission. Alex clasped both of my father's hands and thanked him profusely. Father, I will make Fatima happy for the rest of her life. Just then, the phone rang. It was Alex. Fatima, it's a success. Father has given his permission. I hugged the phone tightly, sobbing. There were tears of joy. After hanging up, I continued to cry uncontrollably, both happy and relieved. The next morning, Alex returned to America. We met at JFK airport and hugged each other tightly despite all the gazes. You really did it, Alex. Thank you. This is just the beginning. We have to do even better in the future. A week later, my father made a video call. Alex, I give you my permission, but there are a few conditions. Alex nodded tensely. First, the wedding must honor the customs of both nations. Absolutely, father. Second, don't let Fatima lose her pride as a daughter of our family. I guarantee it. Third, my father paused for a moment. I heard you refused financial help. You want to build your own career, don't you? That pride is very admirable. But I cannot bear to see my daughter struggle. What is your proposal, father? You said you wanted to do Vietnamese Saudi Arabian cultural exchange business, didn't you? Then I will invest in you during the initial phase. But you must repay both the principal and interest within 5 years. If you fail, Fatima must return to inherit the business in Saudi Arabia. Tension spread. Alex squeezed my hand. Agreed. Within 5 years, I will repay everything and I will succeed. My father smiled for the first time. Good, I like that determination. 2 months later, both sets of parents met in New York. My parents traveled from Saudi Arabia and Alex's parents welcomed them warmly. Please come in. The long journey must have been tiring. The two mothers quickly became close. My daughter-in-law would look beautiful in an Audi, wouldn't she? Our daughter also said she wants to learn to cook American dishes. The wedding date was set for October 2023 to be held twice, in America and in Saudi Arabia. On the 15th of October 2023, the wedding day arrived. I prepared at the hair salon from 5 a.m. The red silk AO dye with a crown on my head made me feel completely like an American bride. As the wedding hall doors opened and I walked down the aisle, when my eyes met Alex's, his tears flowed. He looked at me with his mouth agape, which moved me as well. Fatima, you are truly beautiful. Alex's voice trembled. The wedding guests murmured in admiration. Look at the bride. The foreigner wearing an Audi looks even more charming, like an angel from the east. After the ceremony, I went to meet my in-laws. They hugged me tightly. My mother-in-law cried. My daughter-in-law, now you are truly our daughter. My father-in-law took my hand and said, welcome to the family. From now on, you are no longer just Fatima but our daughter. May you have children and grandchildren soon. The wedding reception prepared special dishes for us. One side was a Vietnamese buffet, the other was certified halal Middle Eastern cuisine. My mother tasted fried rice with beef for the first time and exclaimed, Allah, is this the legendary fried rice with beef? Rich and delicious. My father also gave a thumbs up, even eating summer rolls. American food is wonderful. A month later, we traveled to Saudi Arabia for another wedding ceremony. Alex had diligently practiced Arabic in preparation for the big day. On the wedding day, he appeared in a white tobi embroidered with gold thread and a gutra, looking like a prince from the east. I wore a diamond-studded yellow evening gown and a pearl tiara. When it was time for the vows, Alex recited them in Arabic with a clear voice. Ladies and gentlemen, I, Alex, swear before Allah to marry Fatima Al Saud, to love, respect, and together protect her culture and traditions. His perfect pronunciation and fluent Arabic astonished the wedding guests. How is that possible? An American speaking perfect Arabic in just 6 months? After the vows, my father hugged Alex and said, now you are my son, a true member of the Al Saud family. At the wedding reception, my father made a surprising announcement. On this occasion, I want to give you another gift. A penthouse apartment on the top floor of the Burj Khalifa in Dubai as your marital home. Alex stood up and respectfully declined. Thank you very much, father, but I respectfully decline. We wish to build our own career. My father looked surprised for a moment, then laughed heartily. Indeed, I did not misjudge you. I am proud to have such a proud son-in-law. When we returned to America, we rented a small office near the Empire State Building. Let's start from here. Although small, it was ours. On the day we hung the American-Saudi bridge sign, Alex said, "Fatima, within 5 years we will be number one in this field." The first 2 months were difficult, not a single client. But by the 3rd month, the first phone call came. It was a mid-sized cosmetic company seeking consultation on halal certification. We stayed up all night preparing the presentation and achieved brilliant success. Our first project was worth 10 billion VND. We hugged each other and cried. After that, word spread. In the first year, we achieved a revenue of 50 billion VND. By 2025, we are still repaying the money we borrowed from my father and have repaid 500 billion VND, including interest. My father is proud whenever we report our business results. Well done. You'll probably repay it all within 5 years, maybe even 4 years. Our son Yusuf, born last year, is just starting to walk now. Although we still have debts to repay, we are very happy. Though we live in a small apartment, it is full of love and we grow together every day. Ladies and gentlemen, this is why I gave up everything to choose an American man. True love can help us overcome all difficulties in life. The American man in the movies was handsome, but in real life he's even more so. Was my story interesting today? Next week, I will bring you even more incredible international love stories. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and turn on notifications. Your support is our biggest motivation to make videos. Thank you everyone.